But for the fifth topic today, we are talking about Disney Plus. And with Disney Plus, the reason I'm bringing it up is because as we're talking about these streaming services, and we see original movies go to these digital platforms, the big question remains, how do you make money on that? Because here's the thing. It's part of a subscription. Sure, you'll have viewers, and people will watch it, but it's hard to gauge whether or not that's actually the viewer. Would they actually buy tickets to see that? Is that successful when people are watching it basically for free? How do you measure success of a direct to streaming premiere? I mean, heck, even back in the old days when things went direct to video, I mean, at the very least, you had to buy the tape. You had to buy the VHS tape. Otherwise, it wasn't going to make money, and there'd be no reason to do it. But now you see Netflix spending $200 million on The Irishman, and Disney takes a $125 million film, and they put it on Disney Plus. How do they make money? Well, we might get our first litmus test of how that's going to work, because Disney is ending the Disney Plus free trial because of, quote, compelling entertainment offering. Now, what's that mean? Well, here's what's going on. So, if you're hoping to try out Disney Plus and see what all the fuss is about, before you plunk down some cash, Disney has some bad news for you. The entertainment giant on Friday said that it's ended all free trial promotions for Disney Plus. In a statement to CNET, a spokesperson said that Disney's $7 a month subscription, quote, was set at an attractive price to value proposition, and the service delivers a compelling entertainment offering on its own. The move is somewhat surprising in an industry that lives on free trials. Netflix, for instance, lets people try out the service for 30 days before charging. Apple has offered free one-year subscription to its Apple TV Plus service for those who buy its hardware. So you look at this and you wonder, okay, what's going on? Is this just being cheap right now? Well, here's what's going on. Hamilton is premiering exclusively on Disney Plus on July the 3rd. Not the 4th, July the 3rd. Disney spent some $40 million acquiring the rights to Hamilton. Now, how do you make that money back when you were going to put it into theaters and now you had to cancel it and you have to put it on streaming? Well, we've got an idea. Take away the free trials. That way you could actually measure pretty clearly whether or not, I don't know why that box keeps coming up, whether or not people will sign up for the streaming service just to watch that movie. In fact, this might be the way that most streaming services do things. I think the free trials, if this proves successful, will come to an end. Because that's how you truly measure if a movie is driving people to your service. You take away the free trial, and they sign up for it anyway because there's a movie that is on the streaming service that they want to see. Honestly, it's kind of brilliant. And I think Disney might actually succeed on this one. Hamilton, which for the record I have not seen yet, but I listened to the soundtrack, and the soundtrack is awesome, is a very, very popular show. At one point the tickets were $500 a seat, sometimes more. And it's so popular that one of the first things that Vice President Mike Pence did after Donald Trump won the election was he took his son to see Hamilton on Broadway. He basically used his clout as vice president to see a show that nobody could go to see. Hey, don't judge the man. You do the same thing and you know it. But that said, Disney paid a lot of money for the streaming rights to this. They were going to put it into theaters. That changed. It's going to Disney Plus. They got to make their money back somehow. This is how they're going to do it. And I believe there's a lot of new people who will sign up for Disney Plus and pay that $7 just to watch Hamilton. For that matter, I think this would have worked for Broadway HD. So Hamilton just seems like one of those shows that, especially with the original cast members, that could draw a lot of people to their service. So I think this is going to be a very interesting test. Especially if, it's successful, and guess what? You're going to see more companies do it. You're going to see Hulu, Netflix, maybe even ESPN. They'll take away their free trials whenever there's a new movie coming out, and they'll make people essentially pay to see the movie. However, that said, what do you think about this. Do you think that's a valid way to measure success on a streaming platform, or do you believe it's not a valid way to measure success on a platform? And would you sign up for Disney Plus knowing there's no free trial just to watch Hamilton? I would love to know. Comment below, like, favorite, share, subscribe, and as always, flame responsibly.